Wow. Well, thanks to Benny Goodman and String of Pearls. We haven't heard that in a while. And right now, we're going to be broadcasting live simultaneously on several channels. There we are. Hey, we're back. It's Steve Tomaszewski, and we're live at Schaumburg Honda Autos at 750 East Gulf Road. Thanks for the broadcast today. We were just on with Ryan Rohrman, General Manager of Schaumburg Honda Autos at 750 West Gulf Road. You owe it to yourself, just 8 blocks west of the Woodfield Shopping Center. Today we were talking about breaking down the anxiety of buying a new car. And again, one of the things we always want to cover is to say, we all have a friend in the business, we all know somebody, and at the very end, we always have that an anxiety level that comes up. And we're going to try to break that down for you today. So one of the great things that we're going to do is to just say, where do you start? Start by doing your homework. Okay, here in the Soldiers Family Radio and TV Talk Show, our #1 show is how to buy a used car. So if we're saying that to you here today, you know, that's where you should start. How simple is that? And that suggestion was made to us by Jennifer Rohrman, Ryan Rohrman's new wife. Hi, Jennifer. And it's like some people just have a fear and a trepidation, an anxiety attack. Oh, you know, they're going to take advantage of me. Okay, folks, this is a business. So what do you do for a living? Okay, in a car dealership, they have to go and buy the car, they have to bring the car here, they have to house the car, they have to insure the car, and they have to pay salesmen and finance and insurance people and a service staff to take care of that car. Okay, so now that we know that buying a car from a car dealership is a business, we've covered that plateau. But it should be just as simple as walking to any big box store anywhere and saying, I'd like to take a look at this, please. One of the first things that Ryan Rohrman always says is maybe you don't need a new car. Maybe you need to get your car repaired. Take it into the bay, let them look at it for you. Oh, Steve, they're going to charge us money to look at it. Okay, again, it's a business. Get your car looked at. And if your car has 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 miles, start there. And it's like, you know what? I had this car for a while. I may wind up giving it to a family member or someone, or just selling it because I know I can always get more for it. Then go ahead and do it. You know, but at least coming in for a free appraisal and saying, here, your vehicle with 162,000 miles on it is worth X. Well, I'm going to sell it for Z. That's great. At least you have a starting point. Now you know the value of your vehicle. Great place to be. You know, so being brutally honest and saying your vehicle with 600,000 miles on it and has no tires, the battery's dead, the exhaust is hanging, probably not a value in that. They'll take it in as a trade. Probably not a lot of value though. Well, I've had that car for 16 years. Okay, well, it may not be worth $20,000 as a trade-in, unless you have $19,900 cash in the glove box. So, you know, do what you think is right. Maybe you want to donate it to a charity, but you can always use it as a trade-in for something. Remember, when you trade a car in against another car at a dealership, you will get that tax credit. Case in point, you have a $5,000 trade-in, you buy a $15,000 car, you only pay taxes on $10,000. Tip of the day from Schaumburg Honda Autos. So, the other thing that we noticed from Rohrman University, J.R. Rohrman, is that people will spend 11 hours on the internet researching buying a car. They will spend 10 times the amount of that looking to buy a computer, a $1,000 computer. But when they're buying a $5, $10, or $20, or $30, or $50,000 car, it's 11 hours. Okay, it's just funny how people think. So the logistics are: take your time and make a friend. There's over 30 Honda dealerships here in the Chicago area, all great dealerships. Like each and every one of them. The reason we do the show here, they're friendly, they came to us, and they asked us to be a sponsor. We did not approach them. We think that buying a car, by the way, our #1 show at the Soldiers Family Radio and TV Talk Show is how to buy a used car. We go out in the parking lot. We're going to be walking around here just momentarily. And if you want a free appraisal for your car, you want the service to look at it, just do that. Call anybody here, call up Sal, call up Natasha, call up Kelly, Janet Estrada. God bless you, just had your baby. Go United States Marine Corps. Love you all. And you know, here today, the people here behind the counter, the cashier, look, sitting there eating a donut to go through it. You know, it's everyday folks. Come on in, sit down, have a cup of coffee, take a look around. You want to look at a car, you want to test drive 10 cars. I would like to test drive 10 different colors of blue Accords. Knock yourself out. You know, maybe the blue Accord is better driving than the red Accord. You know what? What makes you happy? And in the very end, it's always a fair deal. This month, for the first time, 0.9% financing for 60 months on the Honda Accord, the Honda Civic, and more. Go to SchaumburgHondaAutos.com. 0.9%. That's a good way to start right there. And, you know, take a look at, got to do an application, go through everything else, or get your own bank financing. Maybe you have a great deal. A shout out to all of our banks out there. Inland Home Mortgage, that's ByceCollins.inlandhomemortgage.com. Hi Jerry, hi Laura. Another sponsor, Wounded Heroes Foundation. In fact, we're going to be up at Alpine Valley tomorrow, Friday and Saturday at Alpine Valley with the Paralympics with the Rehabilitation Institute of Chicago. Thank you so much. Our friends last night at Dirt, doing it right this time. 325 North Wells, do a shout out to them, and Ticks for Cause, another great sponsor. Thursday night, March 1st, we're going to be at the Schaumburg Tilted Kilt. Welcome home troops. Over 100 businesses co-hosting with the Schaumburg Business Association will be there. We'll be doing our show live. Come on out and shake the hand of a true American hero. Welcome home World War II. Welcome home Korea veterans. Welcome home Vietnam veterans. Welcome home Iraq veterans. Welcome home Afghanistan veterans. These are the people who allow us to do this show today, especially here at Schaumburg Honda, that defend our rights and freedoms so we can go to work every day. We want to let all of our troops know around the world that you are not forgotten. We're going to take a short break here at Schaumburg Honda Autos, and you know, and you can see this right up here on the wall. Rent a minivan for a day or a week. Rent an economy or a full-size car. Rent an economy compact car, a premium SUV, and go to sftvr.com. Take a look at our website starting in March every day from 1 to 3 p.m. Another first for the Soldiers Family Radio and TV talk show. And just last week, we were proud, and especially a privilege, to be at the Chicago Auto Show on the United States Army display floor. We'd like to thank everyone, Mike Scheck, Colonel Nathan Bond, Tim Turpin, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Aycock, Randy Schiff, everyone who was out there. Mr. Bradshaw, thank you. The General Patton car was out there the first time. It's been out of the museum, I believe, since 1951. And what an exquisite, exquisite day. So thanks again to the United States Army, United States Air Force. I'm going to be at the United States Air Force Academy March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, actually visiting with my son out there. So a shout out to all of our troops at the United States Air Force Academy. Go Blue. Coming up, we're going to be doing a show with our friends at the West Point Society of Chicago. And we're just invited. We are talking with Great Lakes Naval Training Center. Hello, Mr. Lumsden. How are you? So thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, today is how to buy a new or used car. Number 1, make an appointment. Number 2, think about it. Number 3, think again. Number 4, come on back to Schaumburg Honda Autos. Sit down, get a fair deal, 0.9% of financing. And tell your friends. We're going to be right back. We do have a tape, and it is a collage made for me from Celine Dion and Elvis Presley. So we're going to take a short break. All of our YouTube families out there in video, Vimeo, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everyone listening to the show right now, right down the line, over 8 streams of video going out right now from 750 East Gulf Road. And on the other side of audio, another 8 streams going out. Our friends at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting and Internet Streaming Corporation making this possible today. We'll be right back. Let's take a look. And remember what we always say. If you can't stand behind our troops, I suggest you stand in front of them. I'm Steve Tomaszewski. Godspeed. Good night, Chester. We'll be right back with the Soldiers Family Radio and TV talk show.